First, the challenger. He is accompanied by all that Braden, or Jake Wiley. He is banging Braden. I got it backwards. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. It's Braden Elliott, man. I'm just all discombobulated tonight. It's Braden Elliott, his opponent. For some insane reason, why is Lucio DeVere accompanying him tonight? Do we get a shot of that? Lucio DeVere's here with him? That makes zero sense to me. His opponent, he is the reigning and defending Imagine Live champion from New York, New York. He is Gorgeous Gregory.
With Lucio DeVere.
That's so weird,
I'm
right?
The main character. I'm the main. Remember that. Remember that. I'm the star of this match.
That's extremely weird.
Banging Jake Wiley, all that Braden Elliott.
How good does Braden Elliott look right now? Our Imagine Live champion, Gorgeous Gregory, looking straight gorgy as usual. Lucio DeVere, no one requested more Lucio, but he's out here anyhow, so we have that also.
Yeah, this is sort of an odd situation here, man. I'm not sure.
Take off my rope. Too late. Take it off. Hop back.
The usual pageantry here from Gorgeous Gregory.
No doubt about it, man. Braden Elliott is absolutely one of the top stars in this company, and I know there's always a champion's advantage, but I'm going to be honest with you here. I sort of think Braden Elliott's a favorite in this situation.
I think he is too. He showed a chip on his shoulder in that last segment. He looks ready to go here, jacked.
Just absolutely jacked, man.
Look at the gear, look at that tan, look at the look on his face. He's ready to go.
You can tell this kid is putting the work in the gym. Only 20 years old, man. Already so good. So we got an 18-year-old phenom against a 20-year-old phenom, and it's crazy. It's crazy how good these two are already. One of them does things right, the other one not so much.
Yeah, not so much, but two amazing athletes here straight out of Imagine Dojo.
Oh, God.
I'm stronger than you. And I'm more generationally talented than you. And I'm the main character of this show. I'm the main character.
I'll never understand how the other trainees put up with Gorgeous Gregory, but he was definitely one of them there in the class.
In his class, he is the class. His class was the class I had the most people drop out of. And I don't know if it was because of the physicality or they just couldn't stand to be around Gorgeous Gregory.
They couldn't stand
that is a fact.
The main character of Imagine Live here, as he says, Gorgeous Gregory. Nice kick to the gut there, didn't connect. There we go, straight headlock. That's not a game you probably want to play with Braden Elliott. This
Absolutely
man
not.
knows a headlock.
Knows a counter to a headlock as well very well. Beautiful technique on that takedown, though. And there you are. Braden knows his way out on the ground. Head scissors, kick out. What a cowardly act right off the bat, getting to the ropes.
Yeah, he took his man down to the mat and then couldn't handle it on the mat. Had to grab the rope break.
Here we go. Goes for a lockup, ducks underneath. Grabs the waist lock, floats through into the headlock takeover. And Braden Elliott, this is where he excels. This is where he's at his best. If he can control the head, he controls the body, and he is in full control right now.
Greg doing a good job keeping his own shoulders off the mat and putting Braden's shoulders down. Great counter there.
It's so easy to forget how skilled and talented Gregory is when he never shuts up about himself. But the fact is, he's not Imagine Live champion by accident.
No, he is not. I most like Greg when his mouth's clamped shut in Braden's headlock, or getting drop kicked in the mouth like he just did.
Again, begging off, not ready to fight.
Braden's having none of it.
Whoa! He lit him up.
Main star now, huh?
What a chop right off the bat. Up and over. Nobody home, though.
No water in the pool, but Braden Elliott lands on his feet.
Back to a stalemate here. Where are things going to go? Both guys still feeling each other out. They're not strangers to each other. They know where they're at. They know what each other are capable of. Not get in a hurry, and I admire that. You know, often guys that are young in the business rush into everything, make big mistakes, and it costs them. That's why you see young guys lose a lot. These guys are wise beyond their years.
Greg not on the upper hand and a collar and elbow tie up there.
The main character. I'm the champion. I'm the champion.
Goes from pointing in his face to running away that fast.
Interesting strategy, man. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah, really. It's worked well for him this far, whether we agree with it or not. Straight collar and elbow once again.
Absolutely. Here we go. Both guys still trying to figure out the way to get the strong advantage. Let's see if that's enough to get the strong advantage. I'm really perplexed by this Lucio DeVere thing. What business he has. Look at that counter to a headlock takeover. He leaned his weight back, stopped the balance. Beautifully done by Braden Elliott. Look at that counter.
That's what we call a sandbag here at the table. Braden Elliott just said no on that headlock.
Chest first. Back elbow. Well done. I thought Braden was in trouble after. Look at the balance and the strength.
There's
There
that
it
flapjack.
is. That is dangerous.
He
And
managed
now
to avoid that bad clothesline of Braden Elliott's encounter with a flapjack.
he is just raining down punches here. You know, I'll tell you what, man. The curiosity is getting the better of me, Jimmy. I got to know what Lucio DeVere is up to. Lucio.
Oh, Ken leaving the table here.
I got to know, man. What? Let me get a shot here, Lucio. What's the story here, man? Why are you out here right now with Gorgeous Gregory?
He made me a promise. All I have to do is watch his back, make sure he keeps the title, and I get a future title shot of my own. So I'm out here to make sure he wins.
All right, well, I guess that makes sense. It's thick as thieves, as they would say, a couple of crooks.
I suppose. I know he wasn't out here due to popular demand. That wasn't the reason we were seeing more Lucio DeVere.
What is his obsession with having other men tell him he's gorgeous?
I have no idea.
It's locked in. It's locked in. Look at this.
I mean, I've never had one man demand to have as many other men say that he's gorgeous in my whole life. I've never met someone like that.
Self-centered is an understatement when talking about Gorgeous Gregory. I mean, he is just uneasy to be around. So into himself.
Extremely narcissistic. Oh my God, he landed him hard. Wow, that was a deep pull on those legs. Shoulders were stacked up high. It's a wonder he didn't get the win right there.
Caught him off the ropes with a Michinoku driver sit out right in front of the cameras, crashing down right into your living room right there.
Beautifully done, though, man. Right back. You know, this is what I said about this kid. You know, as much as you don't like his tactics, he's smart. He did not get in a hurry. He's willing to grind a guy down into the ground. And this is, again, wisdom beyond his years.
He's purple! He's as purple as my trunk.
He never shuts up, but his strategy is sound here. He has his man on the mat. He has that arm locked in. That's a legal chin lock.
I think he's dead, man.
He's
Nope.
not dead. Shut up.
Don't talk to me, dude. Worry about your guy.
Nope, still fighting
see?
up.
Here we go.
Yep, you should have shut up and worried about the squeeze.
I'd like nothing more right now than Braden Elliott to come up out of this and just kick this man's ass. Oh, big Saito suplex. Both men
Beautifully
down.
done. Landed hard on the back of his head, did Gorgeous Gregory. This could be the turning point of this match, that's for sure.
Double down situation. You don't see many of those here on Imagine Live from the dojo.
He really had a squeeze on Braden Elliott's head. Oh, Braden not able to get any momentum going, and he mugged him with that clothesline deep and hard and nearly got a win out of it.
That's another calling card of the students of Imagine Dojos, that big, nasty clothesline. I do it, Braden does it, Greg does it. Anybody that's come through these dojos can stop a man with a clothesline.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it's one of the more effective and easy maneuvers to hit, and if it's done right, it can turn out the lights in a hurry.
That's just a credit to the training they're receiving here at Imagine Dojo. Perfectly executed.
Whoa! Again, trying to take his air out of his chest with that huge chop. Into the buckle. Let's see what he's got in mind here.
I'm a generational talent.
We've heard.
I'm a once-in-a-lifetime athlete.
Again, we've heard.
I'm the main character of this whole show.
The main character, he calls himself now.
Yeah, that's quite a statement.
Wow.
Braden Elliott takes personal offense to that.
For a long time, we referred to Braden Elliott as Mr. Imagine Live. And again, there's another clothesline. He is knocking the daylights out of him. I thought I saw some snot fly out.
He still got some fight, though. He come up swinging. He didn't connect, but Greg came up swinging.
There you go. You caught him hard with that. Shotgun style drop kick sets him up. We might be getting to the end. We might be about to crown a new champion.
Yoshigoroshi right on the back of the neck.
What a nightmare. This could be it. This could be the moment. And he is fired up and ready to go.
He's climbing up to that high rent district, that air I like to breathe and inhale.
Come on.
Oh, come on, Lucio.
Hey. Come on, right in front of the referee.
No, what are you doing? This qualification.
Yeah, obviously.
You knew he couldn't stay out of this.
Come on now. Get that hammer out of his hand. Jake Wiley trying to get in there to stop Lucio. Got blinded from the side. Rat Boys are in trouble here. Oh, here comes Malachi Gage. There you go. Much like last week, Rad Boys helping out Malachi Gage. Malachi Gage didn't seem to want the help. But now let's see if maybe we see something a little different. There you are. All right, this is a little better. This is what I like to see. Helping up Jake Wiley. Let's see if these guys can put the past in the past.
You don't deserve my help.
Ah, come on, man. Can't we put the past in the past? Come on now. Come on. Man, I'd like to see these guys work this out. I'd really like to see these guys work this out.
I would too. That's something that comes with age. These are two young guys. They're highly emotional and invested in this.
And Malachi Gage just went to the locker room stomping out. I mean, I know these guys haven't liked each other from day one, but, you know, they have some common enemies. And sometimes, you know, you got to band together and figure things out whenever you've got guys you're fighting against.
I agree. When it's a numbers game, you take the sword right out of your own hands when you deny help like Malachi Gage. You saw what he did to Crusher earlier. He can provide that help in this situation. I would advise Braden Elliott to rethink his situation.